Hello, friends. Greetings to you from wherever you're watching this vlog from. I take this opportunity to welcome you to another vlog. Happy December. I shoot this on the first day of December 2004, and December is already looking amazing. So, my family and I have been traveling for the last 2 weeks. We just got back yesterday night, and I am about to take you with me on a tour around my garden to see the state of things since we've been away for a while. While we were away, it has been raining a lot, and there was no one at home. So let's see how things are looking. So far, everything looks good. As you can see, I hope I have no major loss. You guys know how much I love plants and how much I love taking care of them. So I'm just hopeful that, save for the weeds, because clearly you can see most of my plants have a lot of weeds, which is expected. It is a sign for growth. And you can see some blooms. That is a hibiscus bloom. And this is a croton. It's grown so much height-wise, and even the fillers down there are doing great. I hope you enjoy this garden tour. This is one of my favorite succulents. It's given me a lot of babies. As you can see, I have a lot of grandbabies. But generally, the state of things is that we have a lot of weeds, and I hope to create some time to do some weeding soon. Our yellow rose flower did its thing while we were away. Actually, it's not even yellow per se. It starts as orange and then goes to yellow, and then as it's fading out, it is usually white. I really love it. Sad that I missed it in its prime. I love this plant so much, this hanging plant. I am not really sure if it is Snow White or baby's breath, but it's one of those. At some point when the season was very hot, at some point I had considered getting rid of it, but the rain did it some good, as you can see. The cacti babies here are also doing well. They were actually full in here in this container, but I transplanted some to a new container. It's good to see they're filling up pretty well. I think so far so good. Our bottle brush also is doing great. The palms over there, nothing to complain about per se. However, worried about the yellow leaves. Even this monstera seems to have been affected. I think this is as a result of too much water. This container that is in this that holds the monstera does not drain well, so I think it's an issue of overwatering. I need to do something about that. I would hate to lose my plant. The spider plant is doing great. The variegated monstera is also suffering the same fate as the other one. So I need to look into the drainage. I'm hoping the rains will not be here for much longer. Otherwise, we are going to experience some losses. You can see these hanging geraniums as well. They look amazing, but if you look at them keenly, you can see that we have some brown leaves and stuff, and which is caused by overwatering. Succulent, that one is doing great. It's even outgrown or overgrown its pods. This one is also looking amazing. Basically, I could say I was worrying for no much reason. Everything seems to be pretty good, and the ones that are affected seems like they just need a little bit of tender care and love. Happy to see that. Here's another hanging geranium. That one does not worry me much. Then we have the purple croton. And then we have this hibiscus plant. It's looking healthy. And then we have a fuchsia there. Very soon it's going to be blooming. It has those blooms that look like ballerina dancers. And I totally love it. We have a jade plant over there. I love jade plants for so many reasons. They're easy to care for. They're said to bring good luck to a family. My anthurium over there is doing great, but I take notice of the brown leaf as well. I'm thankful for the bloom, and the geranium down there seems likely to also bloom soon. This is my succulent island. Um, these ones are not crybabies. They're doing great. They're doing great, and I think and feel like they're really happy to see me back home. This geranium is giving. It has a very rich blend of red, and I love how fertile it looks. And then I've blended it with some pink, and then we have some transcadentia down there, which I hope to transplant to somewhere else. And then my rubber plant that was gifted to me by a dear friend called Jackie is way taller than me now. I mean, when she gifted it to me, it was, I think, about a foot high, but now it's way taller than me. We have more anthuriums there, and then we have a wandering Jew down here, which is looking very healthy. Yeah, and then now I realized that some of my plants that are close to the wall were not getting the rainwater. So Awinger, my house manager, helped me to water those ones. And then I was just looking at my backyard. I have some sweet potatoes here and some vegetables. This area is looking so bad, like there's a lot of weeds. So allow me to show this in a different vlog when I am doing the weeding, because it's looking um some kind of way that I am not happy with. But over there is my passion fruit and some lemongrass and whatnot. Meanwhile, we're also boiling some beans for lunch. And then now this is the other side of my kitchen garden, in the backyard. I have some spring onions in those tires. And then I have some pumpkin leaves and plants. And then this one here is a celery that I propagated from a store-bought one, and it's doing great. It's looking healthy. More spring onions, more vegetables. Then this is a periwinkle plant because I love to see the beautiful white and pink blooms. Then we have lemongrass. We have more avocado seedlings here. I intend to transplant them to, transfer them to the farm, because this space is very small for them. Then here we have kunde. Kunde is, what do we call? I think they're called chickpeas in English, though we grow them mostly for the leaves. Then my popo, or papaya if you may, is also doing great. On this side we have a lot of spinach, we have a lot of skuma, or what we call collard greens. Basically this side is more of, herbs and vegetables. And then I have a cherry guava here, which I'm hoping will fruit soon. And voila, that's about it. That is the state of my garden as it is, after 2 weeks of neglect. And I'm happy, really. I am happy. Things are not so bad as I expected. I will revive what I can, and then after the weeding and some more watering and caring for, everything should look great. I will show an after vlog after I'm done with now bringing things up to speed. This corner is looking vibrant as always. I don't have many losses to count. Really, I'm thankful for that. So, but unfortunately, there is a plant somewhere that I'll show you that died. It's usually under the bottle brush tree, and I think when it was raining, the rain either wasn't adequate or it wasn't coming down. I mean, it wasn't falling through the leaves to reach that plant. That's the only one I can really truly say that I have lost. It's painful, but anyway, I'm still hopeful though. Who knows? After enough watering of water, who knows what might just happen. Plants are very um, withstanding, and I think that is one of the resistant ones. So I'm really hoping that everything comes along well. Basically, you can see everything's looking lush, everything's looking great. I just need to do some weeding and talk to plants and whisper nice things to them. Plants are like children. They feed on your energy, and I think they were feeding on neglect, and they could sense that the mama is not around. But now I'm back, so I can give them some loving and sing to them and talk to them. Here's my gardenia. I love this gardenia plant so much because other than giving white blooms, also has a very beautiful scent. It gives beautiful, beautiful scents. My nasturtium over there is dying, but I'm not worried. That one I think has reached its maturity. It is usually generous and it keeps giving. It keeps what do I call it? Keeps distributing or donating its seeds everywhere. Actually, even that one is a donor plant. I didn't plant it. It's a donor plant from somewhere else, and I'm thankful that my velvet succulent is also doing great and it's blooming. These are plants I recently planted, so they've not really gotten to their full bloom state. But I'm happy to see that they didn't die on me when I was away. It's just a little love and they will be alright. Really. It's just a matter of time. So after that I decided to sweep the compounds, get rid of the dry leaves and whatnot so that you can enjoy our green lush lawn. Though as you can see, our grass is also overgrown. We need to shorten it. It's a bit too long for my liking, but I'm happy that it's healthy, and this is amazing. So in our travel, we bought some supplies. We bought some onions, and since it's a sunny day, we decided to bring them out and lay them on the sun to dry them up. This is a rainy season, so most of the onions being harvested are still wet, if so to say, and some of them have been rained on. So to preserve them longer and to ensure that they stay and serve us longer, we decided to dry them out in the sun. I usually get two different sizes of onions when I'm buying. I usually buy the smallest, the medium size, and the big sizes. The big sizes, onions I use in my beef stews and pilau, and then the medium sized ones I use them with the rest of the food. So we also bought omena. I think they're called sardines in English. It's a very small fish. We bought this on the shores of Lake Victoria, and they also need to be dried up a bit, ready for cooking. So since it's a sunny day, seems like everything's gonna just be alright on that end. So during my travel in one of the hotels I stayed in Mwanza, one of the gardeners gifted me some plants. Over 1,000 kilometers later, we are home, and some of them seem like they've dried, but I am still hopeful. Some of them are still alive, so we will try and plant them or try to propagate them and see what survives. I had to try this hack I saw in a hotel in Mwanza. A very easy way to propagate crotons is just putting them in a water bottle and then keeping them in a space where there is some light and not really glaring sunlight, and give them time to grow roots. So I'm really hoping to succeed in propagating crotons. I'd be so happy if they roots. So I will update that as time goes by. And if we get roots, my friends, I will be so happy. Then now the other ones that I was gifted are caladiums in the different forms. They seem to have dried out, but since they also have the tubers, I'm really hopeful that they will come alive. So I'm trying to plant them in soil, and we hope for the best. As usual, I will keep you updated. Meanwhile, we are still boiling our beans for lunch. We have mixed rice and beans, and that is what we are hoping to serve for lunch. So in between gardening and all that, we are still cooking on our charcoal stove, which we really love to, the African way. Yeah, so it's all done. A friend of mine told me if I'm planting new plants, if so to say, it's advisable to plant them alongside aloe vera. I'm not sure if they meant that. I'm not sure if they meant if I should plant an aloe vera plant alongside that, or if I should, like squeeze out the juice. So I did both, and let's see what works out. And I'm thankful for all the people that give me hacks, for homemaking, for gardening, and stuff like that. So after this, I went in to try and sort some of the supplies we bought. One of the things we bought in our travel was bajia flour. Bajia flour is what is what's the word like when you meal ndengu. Ndengu is green grams, but it's not really the green grams that you know. It's the yellow ones. They have yellow ndengus, and then now when it is crushed into powder, it is used to make bajias. It is used for baking. So we'll be trying out some recipes using this, and I'm crazy excited. I keep mentioning that our household is gluten-free, is a gluten-free household. So that comes in handy as one of the alternative flours to use in our pastries and baking. How could I not carry mangoes? Anyone who knows me knows I'm crazy about mangoes. I think I'm what? I am self-appointed wild mango ambassador. I love mangoes, and these particular ones I found in Tanzania are very sweet, very juicy. They do not have bugs at all. They're very sweet, they're very juicy, they have a very small seed and more flesh. So I'm thankful that I came across this breed. I intend to save some seeds and hopefully propagate them, and then we can also enjoy Tanzanian mangoes in this side of the world. I also bought these beautiful fruit baskets. We drove along somewhere where the weavers were doing the thing alongside the road, and I'm always a big fan of handicrafts, and I love supporting people who make handmade stuff because I find it very unique and very authentic. So we bought onions, we bought mangoes, we bought flour. Yes. Now, to kickstart my week, I also had to go to the market and buy some supplies because when we traveled, we'd left everything. We'd consumed everything. Like there was nothing in the fridge, there was nothing in the house because we were gonna be gone for long. So I also went to the market to get some fresh groceries so that we can start our week on a good note. So these are some of the things I bought. There's celery, there's carrots, there's tomatoes, there's potatoes, there's bananas, there's arrowroots, there is capsicum, there is capsicums are what some people call bell peppers, and then there is all of this. It's been a long day. We are happy to be home. We are happy that everyone is okay, everything is safe. We enjoyed our travel, but we are happy to come back home. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Please leave a like and a comment, and please subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye.